Hello friends, hope you are having a great weekend. Today we are going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. Before going to the session, I suggest you watch the pre-market analysis which was done on April 26, 2026. On April 26, 2026, we mentioned that there is a tiny support zone in between 4696 to 4640, and the chances are higher that the market would break that zone and come down to 4600 range. Where after posting this video, market has come down from the zone of 4696 to below, that is 4500 range. Now, as this tiny support zone is broken, as we mentioned in this area, now this support zone will act as a rejection zone. Because once an order block, buying order block is broken, that will act as a selling order block right now. And that is called a breaker block. Now, what are the chances? The chances are, from here the market can go maybe a little more further. As this will act as a rejection zone, there are chances that market will come more down. We don't know till where, but we would be more happy if market is taking any support from these areas or zones and if it is going up. But as there is a fib zone over here, we are not sure if the market will go from any of this area or if it will come tap here and go to the next rejection zone. So this is one possibility, that from here market can take a tiny rejection and can come down. Or else if the tiny rejection zone in between 4696 and 4640 breaks to the top like this, and if it is coming and tapping on the zone of 4696 again, this red zone will turn into a green zone. That means it is a demand zone or it is a buy zone, and from here the chances are market can go up to the next rejection zone of 5005 range. So two chances, one from here the market can come down. The second chances are from, if it is breaking this rejection zone, market can go up to 5005 range. So these are the two possibilities. So market is technically, as of now, market is like slightly bearish, but for long term, as I always say, market is always bullish. I was also looking into the weekly time frame and I was able to see some retail patterns over here. So let me show you. So when I was checking, I saw a pattern, a parallel channel pattern, I would say, in the weekly time frame. So let's draw a small pattern over here. So this zone is acting as a support zone. If you see, like, there are multiple taps and supports, and there are rejections from these areas, and there is a rejection from this area. So there is a tap from here and taking a support. So that means this is a retail support zone, I would say. This area is a retail support zone, and this is a retail rejection zone. And the midline is also a retail rejection zone right now. So if we combine both the smart money concept with the retail concept, let me show you some possibilities. So one of the possibilities is that this is a support zone where market has already taken in the weekly time frame. Second, there is a small trend line liquidity over here. If you see, there is a small trend line liquidity. So this is a trend line liquidity for the retailers. So you can see multiple rejections over here. Now if this rejection zone breaks, definitely the retailers will go for a buy. Now let's combine it with our smart money concepts, where you can see that this is an inducement and you can see that this is an order flow. So market has taken a support from the weekly time frame order flow. The chart that I am showing you right now is the weekly time frame. The chart I showed you before is the daily time frame. So technically speaking, this is a weekly time frame support zone, and you can see that there is a small fair value gap. Like, see, you can see a small fair value gap in between the first candle and the third candle, and this zone will act as a rejection zone. Also, you can see at the same time there is a midline rejection zone also. So let me mark these areas for you. There are both midline rejection zone and an order block rejection in this area. So So my dear friends, let me tell you that if the market is taking a good support from the fib zones or the zones mentioned over here, any of the zones, I can tell you this, I don't know how many of you can digest this, but let me tell you this again and again. If the market is breaking this zone of, like, if it is going and tapping here and rejecting, we cannot say anything. But if it is rejecting here, taking a support again, if it is rejecting if it is breaking the zone of 5423 range, definitely the market will reach to 6200 range. No doubt, you can write it down. But right now the concern is whether the market will rise from this area or not. We need to be very cautious while trading over this area. If this zone breaks, then it is well and fine. Market will move further. And our members, including myself, we are all waiting for the market to break the all-time high range and to reach the 6200 range, and that will happen for sure today or tomorrow. Now, let me, in the weekly time frame itself, let me draw the fib range one more time from here to here, golden zone. Okay. There are no rules that the market should reach here. There are chances that market can go up from the current range to the top as well. But ultimately for me, the market is bullish. Keep this in mind. I repeat it again and again. Ultimately for me, the market is bullish. According to my analysis, the market is bullish. The market should either reach 4995 range, take a small rejection, tap on the next order block maybe, then again go up and break the range of 5423 and again go to 6200 range. This is what my analysis says. Actually, this is my analysis. I don't know about others. I don't see YouTube videos. I don't look into other analysis by any firms or people. I don't look into social media. This is my personal analysis. Let's see what happens in the coming days. Trump just mentioned that the Iran war is over. And the main reason why this person told the Iran war is over is because it is not because the war is over. This guy has no intention to, stop the war. It is because there is a 60-day low. So there is a rule where within 60 days the war should be over. If the president needs to, increase the days, he need to either get approval from the Congress or he should stop the war. There is only two, things that he can do. So what he chose was, he simply just, told the media that the war is over, officially over. We have no idea what this kind of politicians are gonna speak next. So you should keep that in mind. Also keep our technicals also in mind. Market is bullish for me, no doubt. I'll say that again and again. Market is bullish for me. And I'll only go for the buy trades. Sure, 100%. Looking into the news of the coming weeks, on May 5th, on May 4th, there is, it's actually a holiday for most of the countries. On May 5th, we have new home sales, job openings and all. I don't think it will create big fluctuations in the market. We have crude oil inventories on Wednesday, May 6th. Initial jobless claims on May 7th, which is an high impact news. Friday, we have unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. You need to be careful while trading in this area. Do not overtrade. Be patient. Market will give you an opportunity today or tomorrow. And keep this in mind that last around 6 to 7 months, we have been making consistent profits. Even now, our members are making consistent profits. But because of the market fluctuations and market conditions, the profit ratio is less as compared to before. But once the zones are broken, we can see a sudden growth in the profit ratio, and our team will be earning next level profits. So thank you so much, guys, and all the best.
Who sent you, Putin? Ali Khamenei? Tell me, you bastard!
Trump, you maniac, leave me alone! Ah!